dream is real.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down.
Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah. Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show, featuring your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real. Yeah. It's your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns.
Here, Ferrari Simmons.
What's
Your
up,
favorite
Ferrari?
Ethiopian Sue Solo.
No.
Yeah, I'm a
happened?
little
What's going
hoarse. Hold on, let's try this again. Your favorite Ethiopian Sue Solo.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
What's
I'm
wrong?
hoarse
You was
today.
turning up
The
too
hell
much
you
at
got
the
going on?
brunch?
Not at all.
So-
No, I wasn't turned up like that. I don't know what happened. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna hold it down
Smoking
first.
too much of the Hemi?
Never
just
too
had
much
that
of
conversation
that.
last
Never
week.
too much. Never too much.
Oh,
Okay.
hey.
Weed is not bad for you. I'm just letting you know.
It's not.
Hey, it ain't.
I mean, it is. Is it that?
No, it's
it's
not.
not.
Oh,
What you
don't-
smoke it in?
Okay, all right.
Some
It's
people
what you
smoke it in
smoke
the
it in.
cancer stuff. Nah, put that
It's-
thing in some papers, boy. Put in some hemp paper.
Vape.
So,
ho.
so wait, hold on. How was your weekend, y'all?
Weekend was awesome. Just honestly, I'm really just like focusing on brunch and my dinner series that you will actually see on an episode of Family Hustle this season.
All right.
Yes,
Okay. You
yes.
out here in these streets.
I'm super excited. I got a call from them asking me to host my dinner series for a couple of their celebrities, and it
No,
was
that's right.
amazing. So it actually made the trailer. Like, there's a clip of it on the trailer that I'm just like, what?
Are you gonna forget about us when you blow up? Sue?
Absolutely not.
'Cause it's happening. It's happening right now.
But,
And the
like,
weather's breaking, so
The
brunch is
weather's
about
breaking.
to be turned.
Yeah, the brunch ATL at Atlantis has been really cool. And then I hosted a fashion show for my homegirl, Aaliyah Lendecho.
Ah.
Yeah, happy birthday to her.
She paying
She's
for that
my
shout
fellow
out?
Aries. Nah, I mean, this is my friend. Like,
oh, friends is real friends.
yeah, so I'm telling her happy birthday, and I hosted her fashion show, and shout out to you and your
That's
birthday.
dope.
And
Gave some
she's
free
celebrating at the brunch
Okay.
this Saturday.
This is her weekend.
This is her weekend.
Make sure you got booked. You gotta.
You know,
You got use.
I'm done.
I
you
told
know?
you to hit Jessica. Happy belated birthday, Jessica Burns. Love you,
yes.
big sis.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was watching episode 65 of the Baller Alert Show, and I was like, you know what?
Came for me.
No, I don't regret that. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop asking Kenny Burns on
it's
air,
not. No.
and I'm just gonna have
Where was I
a
this
serious
weekend?
conversation
Where was
with
I this
him.
weekend?
He was gone. You
That's
was gone.
fine.
So what? It's like but you act like I make these things up, like I
Well,
leave
my
on
week-
purpose.
Episode 66. Here we are.
Episode 100. We should do it live from.
I'm not waiting till 100.
Well, my weekend was
I'm
swell.
not
As we just let you know, my weekend
I'm
was
not.
swell.
I'm not. I'm just not.
I promise, definitely before 100.
Maybe you got to pay the deposit.
Maybe so. That might be it.
No,
That
what's
might
wrong
be
with
it.
y'all?
That
No,
might be. I
He'll
don't
show
know.
up.
Is that what it is?
I'm there this Saturday. I'm not out of town. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. I'll take that back.
Listen, we're gonna have a private conversation, and we will come back
Kyle
about
has
this
turned into
topic.
Lake
But
Book.
until
But
then,
if you
just
book-
go to the
if you
brunch
book him,
ATL
he'll
and
be
submit
there.
your reservation. It's okay. Hey, we're done with this. Okay, we're done.
Okay, Rory, how was your weekend?
My
Yes,
weekend was
Ferrari
great.
Simons.
It was two very important people's birthday. It was my bae's birthday this past Tuesday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, babe. Put on the screen.
Oh, babe, give it up for Bay.
All right, take it
Tell her
off.
we sending some
Take it off.
candy cake. I mean,
Turned
piece
21.
cake.
And
cake,
Jessica
one.
Burns' birthday. Put on the screen.
Hey!
Put the one with Kenny Burns kissing her face. I like
Yes,
that one.
that's
That's the
my
one I
baby.
posted.
That's
Their
my
birthday.
baby.
Ticket Jerry's wedding. I hosted the reception. That was
Ticket
super lit.
Jerry's wedding.
Put
You
the
know we
video
in
on the
South.
screen. They jumped the broom literally right there.
What?
That's beautiful.
I was the host. You know, I do weddings. I'm actually a really good wedding host.
I thought that was a really
So you
cool
do
idea. Like when I
announcements.
saw that, I was like, damn.
I'm really good at
And the
weddings.
party part.
And
you
for the
host-
right price, I'll do your wedding.
Yeah. No, trust me, the Jewish weddings are the ones.
Put a little
Hello?
twinkle in his eye on that part.
I'm not the ticket Jerry didn't pay you a bag. I'm just saying, but them Jewish weddings,
Lady.
off the chain. Get
did
you
a
a bar mitzvah. I'm about to
I
say,
did that one
yeah,
before.
big bag.
They paid a lot. If you
Yeah.
need me to do your bar mitzvah, I am already there.
As
Then I
long as
did
it's
a whole
not
bunch
the
of
lady
parties.
in New
It was super
York
lit.
who threw that bag of chips or whatever that was after rubbing it in her butt.
No.
Hello, what the
I'm
Waka
not gonna do that
Flocka?
bar
'Cause she was
mitzvah.
definitely a Jew.
Okay, great. Rory,
For
what,
sure.
so do you talk on the mic? I had a question. Do you talk on the mic when you DJ now?
Yes, I do.
Oh, so you do both?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
We lit for
the
real.
best.
That's
I
awesome.
love when he does that. Like, I personally don't really like it as much when you DJ and somebody else talks. I like it when it's you because I feel like you.
Because I haven't, but I've only seen other people on the mic when you DJ for some reason on the Insta stories.
No,
He
Rory
hasn't been to
does
brunch
that.
yet.
Yeah, he hasn't been to brunch yet. You know, because when Rory spins
all the time
at the brunch ATL, he's on the mic and he's DJing at the same
beautiful.
time.
It's great.
Well, guess what? When I do make my way in that motherfucker,
it's the best brunch
going
in ATL.
down.
The best Saturday brunch in ATL.
I'm an IG story the whole thing from A to Z. Promise you. And you can say the story and I have proof.
Michael Jackson when he said "When I."
Jesus Christ. All right, no Michael Jackson. My weekend was fabulous, y'all. It was my wife's birthday on April 11th, which was Thursday. We had a exceptional time. We couldn't go nowhere super fancy because it's basketball season on the weekends, you know, now. And,
you got a star in the house.
And so we be traveling with the basketball tournaments. But we went to Miami, and I just want to shout out Miami, man. You know, if you want to talk about a quick getaway and get your entire life, you could go to Miami and get it. I promise you. And the weather is 9 times out of 10 gonna be in your favor. Even if it rains for 5 minutes across the street.
It's gonna rain for 30 minutes.
There's sunshine. At least you can see the sunshine on the way. So big shout out to Miami. We had a great time. Faena. There's a hotel called the Faena. Faena. I think put the correct one on the screen, Caesar, but it's called Faena. I got no payment to do this, but I was staying at the W. Big shout out to the W, and I went because I like my Starwood points. But then I went to the Faena for this little. They had a band DJ situation. When I tell you, it was the littest hotel I done seen on South Beach. I'm talking about they had a dinosaur in gold, literal dinosaur in a big. Y'all saw the post I made, and I said, "This is a dog."
I saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
Well, anyway, I said, "Look at this dog," and I was like, "This is not a dog," but it was a big like gold dinosaur in this encased clear thing you could see right through. And then they had these big tapestry paintings in the whole. I mean, it was beautiful. So if you're going to Miami, you want something fancy to stay in, stay at the Faena because that's what I'm gonna stay in next year. It was beautiful.
I've never heard of it. Wow.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard of it. Robin put me on it, and it was a vibe. I'm talking about we was in that joint doing the Sasa.
Is that where y'all were drunk with all those Snapchat pictures?
Yes.
Okay, that looked like a vibe for sure.
Okay, great. My niece is in here. I wasn't that drunk. Dory, I was kinda, but I wasn't all the way. Your dad doesn't drink except every day. He likes Uncle Nearest, that's for sure. Yeah, so it was an incredible weekend. But now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
Just in case you missed it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, our dear brother Nipsey Hussle has been laid to rest. In the wake of his being laid to rest, there's been a whole lot of drama. There's a whole lot of drama going on. First of all, there's a reported conspiracy that the government paid this dude who's locked up for the murder that we all saw on tape commit the murder, who everybody said did the murder. They're saying that the government set him up to do it. This is disrespectful to my man's legacy. I don't want to give no time to that, but it wasn't a conspiracy theory. It was an ignorant man who pulled the trigger and is going to die in jail. Laura Ingraham, y'all. I do want to talk about this because did y'all see the Fox News analysts?
Thousands lined the streets to say goodbye to rapper Nipsey Hussle. Now, this dear artist recently released a song called FDT. F Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Okay, now that's a very creative refrain.
Very catchy.
Very catchy.
Irving Berlin, look out.
Is it? It all began and ended with Irving Berlin for you, didn't it?
Yeah.
So the refrain, the chorus, it goes on and on. Is that related to the lowest unemployment ever, basically, for African Americans?
But at Hustle's funeral.
What do y'all think about that?
You, out of all the things that he's done, out of all the songs he may have done or been featured on, like that's what you chose to show. Like you did not want to have a positive thing to say about this dear rapper, so you decided to try to tarnish everything that he's done for the community by focusing on a song he was featured on, and not even showing a clip of him in the video. Like it's disgusting. Yeah. And I even think her saying "dear rapper" was more of like a white woman pity thing. I don't think
after
it was
I saw that, I agree.
Like,
after I saw the rest of it, and that's what I was trying to get to. She was saying things like African Americans can't be mad because it's the best economic whatever and da da da. And I'm looking at her like, oh, you trying to be funny, like, and, you know what I'm saying? This man is dead. I think that her job should go bye-bye ASAP.
I agree. I think we need to get her out.
That's insensitive on 80 million levels. You know what I'm talking about? And if a black person did that, I mean, even Donald Trump, the way he goes on Senator McCain You know what I'm saying? Still, and he's dead. You know what I'm saying? And they still don't hold him accountable for nothing. It's just the oxymoron of it all.
Privilege.
And the dude that was shot with Nipsey got to go back to jail. He has to go back to jail.
Violation of probation.
Yeah.
What in the Waka Fly? He can't go get no clothes.
For being with a known gang member.
I mean, these laws are set up, man. It's a trick bag. It's set up to take us down, man.
It's
I mean,
a total setup.
He wasn't doing nothing but going to get some money and some clothes because he had been away forever. Marathon is a clothing store, the Marathon store. Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Like, that's not fair. America is right. And Reggie Bush, y'all saw he was trying to do a fundraiser. Mm-hmm. And Karen
fundraiser went wrong.
Yeah, clap back and basically.
In the right place.
I'm actually going to share some of that for Comment Creeping.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I think his heart was in the right place too.
His heart was in the right place.
So we'll talk about it more when we get to.
I hope it was.
Till we get to the Common Creeping, I'm sure. Now that you gave me that energy, you have a whole nother angle for us. Wendy Williams has filed for divorce, y'all.
And she's still not talking about her relationship. Like, remember on her show, she was like, "Don't ask me about my marriage or my relationship until you see this ring gone," because people were saying to her, like, you always talk about other people's relationships, but you don't open up about yours. So now that the ring is gone, she was like, I'm still not talking about
What's that word that y'all be saying?
She giving a little bit today. She talked about her weekend, saying she's moving on with just her and her son. And,
she ain't giving us the tea line. She be giving the tea on everybody else.
She hasn't yet, but
what you say?
I think she will later on.
Yeah, I don't understand what the point is though. Like with her, the point is you have many problems and addictions. You have had a lifelong career and talking about everybody else's relationships, problems, insecurities, and you one of the funniest looking motherfuckers on the planet.
Wait,
you know what I'm talking about?
Caesar, put the video on the screen.
I'm sorry, I had to say it.
The little white boy said that Richard King was a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite.
You're a hypocrite though. So what? You're a hypocrite.
On live on Instagram
are
live.
A hypocrite, Wendy Williams with your blockhead ass. Yeah, the tables are turned, huh? Put the camera on my face.
Oh my God!
Look at it, table are turned, huh? Okay, you can't be going around with all that energy though. Keep that same energy, dog. Keep that same damn energy.
Well, she just needs some time to process now.
No, ain't no damn time, bro. What's up?
Her mind has been cloudy with the substance abuse.
No, you know what it is?
Her mind has been clouded, with the substance abuse. Anybody who's suffering from substance abuse.
Okay, well let me give some advice. Let me give some advice to
seriously.
Let me give some advice to Wendy Williams.
Take a bump before she on the show talking all that shit.
Wow, taking a bump before the show. I didn't say that. She said that.
She look like she be on.
No, she definitely be on something. But I would give some advice to Wendy.
Aggressive.
And my advice would be to
she's aggressive.
Talk about your problems like you talk about everybody else's.
She be aggressive when she talk about everybody else.
But I'm saying for therapy. Even.
You're absolutely right. Everybody deal with stuff differently, you know what I'm saying?
Put yours out there and I guarantee you it'll be therapeutic. And I'm not saying that to be funny.
Will.
I think she will.
I'm saying
I think right now it's a lot.
I don't want to hear it then.
It's a lot. She's going through treatment.
Well, other people that go through when she talked about them, she's going through that.
I get it. I get
Me
it.
too.
But I'm saying for her to be in it, like she's going through treatment right now. She's dealing with substance abuse. She's dealing with a love baby.
Oh, so you feel sorry for her?
She's finally coming to terms.
But that's what I'm saying. Every woman would.
Everybody that's anybody.
You should feel sorry for her though.
Why shouldn't I?
Even when she's the one who started rumors, sometimes they don't even be all the way true. They be halfway true.
Shock radio. She started with shock. She started with shock radio.
But why do we get to show Kodak Black compassion and you said that you said that last week. You said that we have to make sure that we're teaching him and still be like not be quick to write him off.
Let me interrupt. My thing is, if we don't try, just like what we were saying with Kanye, I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying if we don't try to fix him, or someone don't try to contact him, all what's going to happen is he's not going to rap no more. He's going to go back and he's going to be a statistic.
Right. I feel the same way about Wendy.
So do I.
Okay,
I can disagree
you're comparing those two? How can you compare Kodak and Wendy Williams?
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
It really is. I think you have to watch episode 65 again.
No, bro.
So you know what you said, but you absolutely said that.
With that one.
No, it's not fair. You want us to be teachers to Kodak.
Did take that big step because a lot of women are still in these situations too.
Right.
And it is unfortunate how she make, like she said, she make other people's business, her business. She built her business off of that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, everybody's doing that now anyway with blogs or whatever. You know,
how's that the same? Hold on, let me have the floor real quick. How's that the same when Tip, an older person, coming at a younger person with the Yaminery?
Okay.
Wendy Williams talking shit about everybody. And then when it comes back to her, all she got to do is own it. That's all I'm saying. Own it. How is that the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Compare that.
So the part that is the same.
No, not the part. The whole thing. You can't talk about. You can't be so picky about that, bro.
Listen, the part that's the same is you're telling us that T.I. should not have gone on Kodak because he should have called him privately to have a real OG conversation. Right. He should call him and have a real OG conversation with him. Right. Basically, let me teach you what the error of your ways.
As an OG should.
Cool. Got it. So Wendy Williams is out here talking about people's relationships and not talking about hers. Do we give her this energy, or do we say, hey, Wendy, it will be therapeutic for you? We think you should talk about this because it'll be therapeutic for you to do that.
I think she should keep that same energy with herself. Hold yourself accountable.
Y'all both got points.
She has her own show.
Yeah, they both got a point.
She has her own show where she built off of talking about other people.
But I want to say this to clear it up, bring it full circle.
How is that the same with Kodak, though?
Yeah, she should put it out there because I guarantee you if she put it out there.
And Kenny's saying the same thing. He just don't have the energy that I have. I have the energy that Kenny, that Wendy has. If I should have
compassion for Kodak and how he grew up, I should have compassion for Wendy and her dealing with substance abuse.
But I have compassion like, hey, bro, step up and say that shit. I'm not saying I don't feel bad for her.
I think she is coming out with it, you know, slowly but surely, you know.
She needs to keep that same energy you talking about. Y'all talking about
but you know,
it's
still fresh. It's still happening right now. So who's to say she won't tomorrow?
Yeah, she's going to do it little by little. She should do that same thing with herself.
It's going to be on tomorrow for sure because she's going to hear about us talking about it. Tiger Woods, y'all. Everybody was talking shit about him. That man came back at 43 years old, my favorite number, and won the Masters. How do y'all feel about that?
About time people gonna start watching golf again.
You know,
I'm very excited for him.
You are happy for him?
Yeah, okay. I am.
Well, Van Lathan wasn't too happy. My brother Van Lathan at TMZ, and I had commented on his post, which led to 1 million replies to my joint. I didn't know how confrontational and conversational they are on his page, but he had said something to the fact like you get 2% of the happiness because he doesn't claim black. You heard the whole thing back in the day, Carl Blasian or something. Yep. He called himself Carl Blasian because he's white, Asian, and black, or black and Asian. And I'm like, nah, be happy, Van, because no matter what, in the master's house, pause, no pun intended, but in the golf master's house, that sounds crazy, you're going to see all these white people, and you're going to see that black face. So no matter how he refers to himself, Clubasian, call Blasian or whatever he says, he black.
Will see a black
and when you
man.
look at that wall of fame or shame, however you want to look at it, you will see a black face. And you got to embrace that. You got to embrace that.
It's been what, 14 years, 15 years?
It's been, I think 2005 was his last one. I think the
last time Tiger Woods won the Masters, I had 0 kids.
You know what I did love? No, speaking of kids,
that is a very funny perspective.
No. But speaking of that though, ironically, his kids had never saw him win the Masters or a big championship, and they were always identifying him with YouTube videos of success. And he was like, for them to see that live, like, you know how it would feel to come back after all of that diversity to win the biggest prize of them all. I mean, that had to be the best feeling.
I think outside of him having a hard time identifying as being any part of black, it's still like very rewarding to see that. Like, that's a big accomplishment for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I'm very proud of that, and I'm very proud that we have a black face in the White House. Not the White House.
Well,
the Masters white. Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, R. Kelly is trapped in the closet. He's trapped in the closet, and he's negative $13 in his account.
That's on one account.
He just got cash on him.
He pulled all of it out the bank.
R. Kelly, big fella.
Another account got seized, and I think it was like $600 left in that account.
But let me ask you a question. You really think he got bread still?
I think he has money mules.
Where?
Women.
Where and how?
There you go. See what you said.
No time.
For sure.
But to your point, he got bailed out by a woman both times, apparently. Definitely one time that we know about. Where the money at?
He's still R. Kelly, and he got them.
Still R. Kelly mean what? What does that mean? Do you know how expensive it is to live the life he living? I beg to.
It's not that expensive. He's not letting the women eat, so it's not like he's feeding them.
No, but listen, to manage 4 or 5 women at one time is expensive. Regardless of what you say he's not doing. I'm just saying that they're alive. They look healthy on TV.
They don't shop.
Did they look healthy on TV?
They've been out his house. They've been out his house. Oh, you talking about them particular 2.
Okay, but whatever. They look healthy.
Them particular
They didn't look
2.
like they was chained to a bed in the basement.
Out of the 50 dozens.
No, they was not chained to the bed.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Like, so with the money, he don't have the money. I mean,
he got some money from somewhere though. He got money coming in. Did you see the video?
From when the last time you seen him
reported
perform?
it on Streets 945 that he had what he had. A show that he was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go to this show. You guys, the press, please calm down with the press.
I saw that.
He was embarrassed. He took a gig that he was scared.
He got paid for the gig.
It was $100 at the door to get in the club to see him perform. But then they dropped it to $50 because nobody was coming through. And then he performed for 28 seconds.
And he got that back.
And he got paid for that.
Money, he got cash too. I'm pretty sure he's doing cash now too.
One of the biggest R&B artists of all time is being
not when you're a
dwindled down to nothing, literally negative $13.
I think he deserves that.
He should have done better. He should have made better decisions.
I don't feel bad for him.
And they're gonna have cameras in the courtroom.
Yep. I think I feel bad for people. Period. But you got to deal with the consequences of being disgusting.
So do you feel bad for R. Kelly?
I feel bad for people. Period.
Wait, no. How can you feel bad for R. Kelly though?
Sue is just nice.
I feel like,
Sue is a nice soul.
Right, but how can you feel bad for R. Kelly though?
I just feel like something's not there. Like something's not together. I
mean, it's an unfortunate situation.
It's unfortunate, and I feel bad in that sense. Like it is unfortunate.
I didn't say I feel bad for him.
No, you didn't. I feel bad for him because I just think that somewhere along the line, some screws went loose. But the reality is, you have to deal with the consequences. I don't feel bad that he got to go to prison and deal with that. I don't feel bad for that. I'm just saying
When the hell is the court date? That should need to be pushed up.
I don't understand why he just wasn't. He just go to jail.
Fuck R. Kelly.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the movie Little. Big shout out to Will Packer and the movie Little. Did anyone see it?
I'm so proud. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm looking.
It was a great movie.
Yes,
it really was a great movie.
I heard it was really funny.
I want to say that it was so funny because I was ready to go eat. You know me when I get hangry. So I was in the movie theater and it was the premiere.
And laughing make it worse.
Oh, listen, and I ain't want no popcorn because like the food, you just want something good to eat. So I'm trying to literally sneak out because I'm gonna go back and pay for it because it was a premiere. I didn't pay. I want to come back, pay for it, bring Jess, whatever. Long story short, I could not get up out my seat. It was that funny. Issa Rae
goddess
is a superstar. And I think she's going to be best served. Now, I haven't seen her serious acting chops like drama, oh my God, somebody's dying. Like, I haven't seen that yet. But funny, she's the new queen of comedy if she wants to be. Because I promise you, and Regina Hall, big shout out to Regina Hall. Regina Hall is a legend. She don't get the props she deserves. But I'm talking about as far as newcomers.
And Marcy Martin, the little girl.
Oh, the little girl's a genius.
The youngest exec in the biz.
Yeah, and it was her idea.
Yeah.
She came to Will Packer, gave him the idea, and the movie got made. That's why I even love Will even more. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And when I say Black Girl Magic, any black woman in the world needs to go see that movie.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Because it's really like, it shows you like how you can be picked on, bullied, this, that, and that. I mean, in general, people in general, you can be picked on, you can be bullied, you can feel a certain way.
But the whole point is just be yourself.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what people.
The whole point of the film was be yourself.
Will identify.
I cannot wait to see it.
And it's empowering too to see those three black women, from young to old, working together to make this happen. It was beautiful.
Yeah, big shout out to Regina Hall. She needs I don't know, I just want her to get some type of Oscar, some type of Golden Globe, something, because she just
deserved for sure.
Y'all remember in the movie when she had on the mask and she was in the bed with the boy? What movie was that?
Scary
Think
movie?
Like a Man? No, it was Think Like a Man, I think. And they was arguing, and they came busted in the room, and she had the horse head on.
Oh, with Kevin Hart, right?
No, that's the movie.
They had a panda or something.
That's the About Last Night or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was About Last Night. Yeah. My bad.
But I love the funny Regina when she played in those scary movies, with the Waynes. And
all she's funny in those movies.
She look young too, cause she my age. Hi Regina, how you doing? Stop you keeping that.
Boy,
black don't crack.
Got your young boy in your life, girl.
What?
Does she? What?
I was just saying maybe she has a young boy.
Hey,
like
Robert,
young.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for Baller Mail.
Message. All right, this Baller Mail was on Baller Alert, and then also the person DM'd me and asked me to specifically ask Sue Solo and Octavia to answer.
Oh,
so Kenny Burns, we don't really have to answer this. It's kind of for Sue Solo and Octavia. You have fans, Octavia, so you have to answer.
She gonna answer?
She's embracing it.
Down.
She's totally gonna answer.
No, you calm down.
No, everybody relax.
You calm.
I've been single for 10 years, and I wonder, are my standards too high?
Oh.
Should I remain myself, or should I remain by myself? What should I do? I need suggestions, please. I would like to remain anonymous, please. I'm too embarrassed. I'm 45, single, mother of 4 sons. I'm 45, single, mother of 4 sons.
So her name ain't on there?
No. I did that on purpose. I've raised my sons. I've been real single for 10 years now.
Damn.
Lately, I've been feeling depressed.
What is real single?
Let me finish, man.
Rub him in the pearl single.
Stop. Lately,
Hold your ears, Dory.
I forgot Dory was here. Lately, I've been feeling really depressed and real lonely. All my friends have husbands or long-term relationships. I don't go out much because it's always been couples. When I do go places, I don't meet anyone. If I do meet someone, they're not what I'm interested in. That might be it right there. I don't know if my standards are too high. I know my worth, I just don't know what it is, and I can't seem to meet a decent gentleman. Might be it too. You might need to get you a thug. It gets very depressing for me because I am lonely. But I refuse to take care of a man when we can't take care of each other. I'm not going to let a man move in with me, and I'm not into building a man. I'm wondering, is this why I'm single? If this is the case, maybe I should remain by myself. I don't know. I just want a serious relationship. My spirit is already broken, so please don't go too hard on me. Thank you guys in advance.
Okay, before Sue.
Come on, no.
Before
KB.
Sue and Octavia go in, I just want to. What you say, Dax?
Four kids. The kid's gone,
Dax
man.
Northeast Washington, D.C.
The kid's gone, big dog.
Real nigga opinion.
And then, check this out.
Now, they all day on the basketball court. Everybody shooting. They 5 of them.
Wait, I got you. Wait, this time I'm going to say that because I want to sue Octavia. Them boys finna get them some girls to go head on, too.
All right, come on. I can Octavia.
Come on, Sue,
Octavia. Sue, please.
You know that those memes that go around that say
go say it.
What?
Go ahead.
That say they ask God for a man and they say I sent you one, but he was driving a Honda or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I think about when she says that her standards are too low. Maybe you did have the right one, but you was looking in the wrong places.
Yeah, true.
It seems like, I don't know why I have this vibe, but it seems like she has a list and she's expecting to get every single thing on that list, and because she's had bad experiences, she just feels like, nope, if it's not this, I don't want it. She sounds really closed off. Like, I don't understand how you go out by yourself. I'm sure you are an attractive, vibrant woman, but if you're closed off, dudes are just not interested. They're not attracted to someone who is so stuck on what they think a man is supposed to be all the way through. Like, you gotta be willing to deal with, I'm not saying move a broke man in, I'm not saying build a man, I'm not saying any of that, but be willing to meet somebody halfway and be friends and build. It sounds like she just wants somebody that's done a full package, and I don't really know if that ever happens.
And it takes work.
Child, you wasn't a full package when she got you.
He want to say something.
I thought he was raising his hand. I was a full package. I was like, no, you was not. Y'all worked on it. Y'all worked on it.
Damn.
All right.
I just think that I think
that's what I thought. That hand went up.
Some things you want to say?
I thought that hand went up for that.
Let's get it out. Jesus Christ. Something you want to say? There's some deep rooted stuff going on?
That was it.
Excuse myself.
I want this particular clip.
Come on.
I'm posting this clip.
Okay,
okay, what I was trying to get to before I was attacked. Me too. I don't agree with my childhood friend Dax here. I don't really think it matters that you have 4 kids. What I do think matters in all seriousness, is what you're willing to deal with. Because I think what we all need to realize, at a certain age, you're stuck in your ways. You want what you want, you like what you like, and you're really hard to deal with on a lot of levels if you really peel back the layers. And what I would like to say is, life is too short not to get what you came for. A lot of what you need and want, two different things. Two different things. And that's why I always say, like when my mentees ask me about, am I supposed to save this and not do this or do this? I said, you're supposed to follow your heart, no matter where that leads you, because ultimately you'll get what you came for. I just don't believe in settling, you know what I'm saying? Unless you don't have any of it. If you just want sex from a man, it's okay to get sex from a man. You 45 years old, 4 kids. You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. If you want just companionship, because the older you get, the less sex becomes an importance in relationships. So I just think you got to control the dynamic. Like, what do you really want from someone? And then go there. Like my mom always talks about at 66 years old, I just want a companion. I don't need nothing else. I don't want to live with me. I just want to have somebody I can call, come watch a movie, go on a date, so forth. So you just got to really identify what you want for yourself. That's my idea.
People have a hard time, like, people have a hard time with the difference between, like, what you need, what you want, what you might like. It's difficult, and I think at 45 she probably feels like the time is clicking. Like, it
is clicking. You halfway through,
clicking, but she probably feels pressured, and I think that energy that she's putting out, like, dudes feel that, and they're like, hold on, that's too much. Like, I'm not ready for sis right now.
And then too, I think you get comfortable. When you get older, like, you got to pay attention to what you're doing with your body. Pay attention where you at and who you hanging with. I mean, it's just things that at 45 you should really know, and then adjust accordingly, adapt and adjust accordingly, and get what you came for, sis. I want to know who she is. I want to see these people in the face. I want to see.
Well, I think
maybe Kenny can help her find a good guy. Like, maybe he could.
All my friends are married.
Well, she does.
Kenny knows a lot of people, so maybe you can DM Ferrari, and you guys try to set up a blind date for her or something like that. Because you
actually know what, I would try to help you. Actually,
she's not in Georgia though.
That's fine. She doesn't have to be in Georgia.
You know her name?
Georgia?
Yeah, she DM'd me on Instagram.
Okay, well, tell her how. Let's connect. Or no?
I think that'd be fun.
I'll ask her. I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, she may be too shy to do it, but you got to take that first step, sis. Can't be rubbing the pearl for life.
I think the standards are just a teeny too high. Maybe, I think what Octavia said, OCT said was right. I think you met the man of your dreams. You just don't know that it's him. It could be a coworker at your job that's always attentive to you, or that's asking you how your day's going, but he may not make enough money.
The one you say that.
Let's just say she's a leasing agent at an apartment complex, and maybe the maintenance guy. Maybe the guy, that makes the grounds good, but he a good guy, he cook, clean, all that stuff. You never know, man.
All right. Yeah. And now it's time for comment creeping.
Creep, creep. Paying from it 4 times. Creep, 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 creep.
Yes, Lord. Okay, so we touched on this a little bit earlier, but Reggie Bush is under a lot of fire right now. Some people don't know if this was genuine or not. I hope that it was. But he actually tweeted, "Please join us in reaching our goal of $100,000. This money goes directly to a trust fund set up by Lauren London that directly benefits Nipsey Hussle's 2 kids, Imani and Cross. To donate, visit this GoFundMe account," right? Karen Civil, as a lot of people were saying, like, she must be like the hood dude's spokesperson or something like that. But she responds and says, "Please remove this tweet, as this was privately asked of you already. The family nor London requested this, and you did it anyway." Then she also says, "No disrespect to Reggie Bush, but Nipsey's life partner nor his family asked for this to be done when he originally requested. Appreciate everyone wanting to find ways to support Nip, but his foundation for community efforts will be launched soon." So of course Reggie responded and was like, there's nothing for him to gain from this. He wouldn't have done this just to, for clout or anything like that. So I'm just kind of thrown off at the part that if you were asked privately not to do it, why did you come out publicly and do it? Like, and if it's set up by Lauren London and they asked you not to blast it, you should have left it alone. Mm-hmm. Like, even if your intentions were good, I won't take that away from you. Maybe you really thought you were helping, but they asked you not to do it. You just flat out shouldn't have done it, whether you felt like you we're doing good or not.
I think there's more to that story.
I definitely think there's more to it, but based off of what we have, that's what I can.
Makes
come
it
up
look
with.
like you're doing it for clout, big fella.
It kind of does, especially because at one point Karen actually mentioned in another tweet that like they have worked out together. Well, and they've been in the same gym working out, and Reggie had never taken the time to meet Nipsey or try to introduce himself or anything like that. But yeah.
So was it guilt of maybe not really locking in with somebody from the same coast? Because I mean, Reggie went to USC. He's obviously been out there.
I don't know if it's
for a long time. Do you think it's guilt on Reggie's part?
I don't know if it's guilt per se. I just think it's just honestly having compassion for somebody who's passed. Like the same way that the entire world shared compassion. But you being a millionaire, a celebrity, and someone asked you in privacy not to do it.
That's it right there. That did it for me.
That we asked you privately. That's the part that's kind of bothering me about it. And like, of course, Baller Nation was going in. It was like, I don't understand how you're a millionaire and you're asking for us to donate $100,000, and you were asked not to even ask. Like it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't add up.
It's not adding up. So I hope that it was genuine. We'll see.
Well, just so everyone knows, Karen Civil is big.
She's amazing.
In all of those artists like YG, Nipsey. She's
Olivia Pope
in the
of hip hop.
Yeah, I like that.
She's totally the Olivia Pope of hip hop.
Karen Civil is the Olivia Pope of hip hop. She's done a lot and she's been around a long time. So salute Karen Civil.
She's awesome.
And if she said it's true. And now it's time for Confucius Says.
Oh, y'all gotta do it. Y'all gotta do it.
Come on, y'all. Dory, you on the phone, Dory?
Come on, baby.
And now it's time for Confucius Says. Ladies and gentlemen, it hit my spirit this weekend and I had to write about it. This is what I had to say. There's a rare breed of people that go all in. They keep their word. They give it their all. They go the extra mile for the people that they care about. These people hardly ever receive the same passion and effort in return, yet continue to give freely. To the givers, forgivers, and selfless lovers out there, keep going. Keep being beautiful, and don't let this cold world change you. We love you. Peace.
The dream is real.